In today's class, we are going to learn about how to create an Android application that creates an alert upon receiving a message. That is, your Android application needs to display an alert dialog box. Usually, an alert dialog box which can display one, two, or three buttons. So, when you press on those buttons, corresponding actions will take place. First, I'll show how the output of this application looks. So for that, I'll just execute my application. See, you already know an Android application which contains two files. One is XML file, another one is Java file. Okay, so I already developed this application. I'll just show how this application or the output of this application looks. When you run this application, you'll get the output like this. So this application which displays a message, right? This application creates an alert dialog message and also it has one button. That is the name of this button is alert button. When you click on this alert button, okay, so a dialog box is displayed, right? So this dialog box, right, contains a message. Do you want to close this application? So this is the message that I want to be displayed on the dialog box, and also the title of this dialog box is alert dialog example. And also this dialog box which contains two buttons, no and yes. See, when I press or click on the button no, right? So what this do, it just go back to the previous application. See, when I click on the button no, it go back to the application. In case if you click on the button yes, what's that question here? Do you want to close this application? In case if you want to close this application, you just click on yes, it closed the application. I'll just click on this button yes, it closed the application. So like this, we need to develop an application that displays the output like this. So this application which contains a text sweep and also a button. So therefore in the XML or in the design file, okay, so I have incorporated or I have embedded a button where the name of the button is alert button, and also I have embedded a weave called as text weave where the text that is displayed in this text weave is this application creates an alert message. See here, this is the text weave, okay, or the message that is to be displayed in the text weave, and this is the button where the name of the button is alert button. So next we need to write the Java file. So this is the main activity.java file. So this main activity.java file which contains the actions that is to be performed when you click on the buttons or button views that you are embedded in the XML file. So here in this application, I want to display a dialog box. So we actually display the dialog box. Use the alert dialog class. This is a predefined class which is defined in the package android.app. So that's why. So to develop or to design a alert dialog box, you have to import the package android.app.alert dialog. So to display a alert dialog box, so first we need to build that alert dialog box. So for that, first we need to create an object of the class builder. This builder is also a predefined class which is defined in alert dialog predefined class. So first we need to create a builder object to build the alert dialog box. Then we pass this builder object to the alert dialog box object to create or to show the alert dialog box on the output screen. When you execute this Android application, you already know automatically the onCreate method starts its execution. So this onCreate method, which in turn called setContentView method to load the views or the view groups that you have embedded in the XML file onto the output screen or on the Android application. Next, after that, so I have created a reference for the button that I have embedded in the XML file. See here, I have created close button. So this close button is a reference to the button. So this is the name of ID of the button. ID of the button is ID of the button that I have embedded in the XML file is the button, right? So first we need to create a reference to that button by using find view by ID method to get the ID of that button. Next, after that, we need to create an object for the builder class using new operator and also by passing the correct context of the application as its parameter. Next, I call set on-click listener interface on the close button, right? So the button that you have embedded in the XML file. So this close button is the button that you have embedded in the XML file. Means what? When you click on that button, automatically it call the on-click method, right? See, that is when you click on this alert button or this alert button method, automatically this on click method is called. See, when I click on this alert button, right, an alert dialog is displayed, right? This alert dialog, which contains the alert dialog box title and also the message that is to be displayed on the alert dialog box, and which contains two buttons, no and yes. Here no is a negative button and S is a positive button. See, when you click on that, when you click on this alert button, right, on click method starts its execution. What's the first method I have called here? Set message method on the builder class. This set message method, okay, this set message method which contains one parameter. There is a parameter of string, right, which indicates the message that is to be displayed on the alert dialog box, right? Here I want to display the message, do you want to close this application? That is displayed on the alert dialog box. So next I have called the set cancelable method, so which indicates whether the dialog box is to be cancelable or not. Here the dialog box is not cancelable, so that's why you have to set the parameter false. This method, which takes a boolean parameter, the boolean values are either true or false, you have to pass either true or false to this set cancelable method. Next, I have called the set positive method on the same builder object, right? Because your alert dialog box which contains a positive button, right? So here this set positive button set positive button method which takes the two parameters. First parameter which indicates the text that is to be displayed for this button. Here the text that is to be displayed for this button is yes. So this is displayed on the output screen of your Android application. And the second parameter which indicates the handler that is to be called, right, when you click on this particular button, yes. So set positive button which takes two parameters. First parameter which indicates the name of the text that is to be displayed for this button, right? And the second parameter indicates the listener that is to be called or the method that is to be called when you click on this button yes on the alert dialog box. So here the method that is to be called is on click listener. When you click on this button yes, right, on click method is caught, right? So here see, when I what is the message here, do you want to close this application? Yes. If you click on this particular yes, right, so and my application is closed. So that's why when you click on this particular yes, on click method is called. In this on click method I call the finish method. What this finish method do? This, when you call this finish method which close the current application. Next method is set negative button. Yeah, your application. Okay, I'll again run my application. Okay, so when I click on this alert button, which display a alert dialog box, which contains one negative button, right? This set negative button method, it also takes two parameters. First parameter is the text that is to be displayed on this button, and the second parameter is the handler that is to be called when you click on the button no. Right? Again here also it in turn calls the on click method. See here, when you click on this particular button no, see the message is, do you want to close this application? No. Means what? I don't want to close this application. I go back to the previous screen of my application. So that's why, okay, when you click on this particular button yes, right, on click method is called. Then this on click method I call the cancel method on the dialog class. So what this method do? We just close the dialog box. In this way, first you need to construct or build your alert dialog object. After that, then you have to create an object for the class alert dialog, then pass builder object to create the alert dialog box. So then next you call set title method on this alert object to set the title of your dialog box. See, when I click on this alert button, right, what is the title of this alert dialog box? Alert dialog example. How to set this title? Just by calling set title method on the alert object by passing the string parameter. After that, the show method is called on this alert object to display the alert dialog box. So in this way, you have to write or code the Java file of your Android application. So I'll just redefine or repeat the whole application again. So first you have to create an XML file, and in this XML file you have to add or insert two views. One is the button view, other one is the text view. The name of the button view is alert button, and the text that is to be displayed in the text view is this application creates an alert message. So next you have to code the Java file to perform the actions whenever you click on the buttons that you are embedded in the XML file. Right? So for this, you have to import. See, you already know the view packages activity, right? Along with that, to create the alert dialog box, you must import this alert dialog class. Okay, when you run this application, okay, so you'll get the output like this, a text view and also a alert button. If you click on this alert button, it displays a dialog box which contains two buttons. One is no, another one is yes. When you click on this no button, it will not close the entire application. The just cursor is go back to the previous screen of our Android application. But when you click on this button yes, it closes the entire application. Thank you.